Yo abusia enda me ne wo kwa kodi nkomo bi a anka normally no this information anka me de beto abonten truthfully enya ade a me de beto abonten like that, but there is one person owo comment section wa we bisa sa asem we ama afei atete me ayete se okunafo na yesi yokọ judge no wo Bible no mo ko sa na judge ni nim ne obeye than to talk about it. The bia otro wo comment section wona me pese me fa ne comment ni bi na me post, but I realize I watch so much no obi anso behu comment ya me kan the bia o ya o say Maame Grace please talk about the sleeping paralysis. The bia o kan Maame Grace talk about it watro sa otro me nka because e so deep of a topic say me ka say me dey to abonten a na anka nsese me mfa nto abonten for free, but out of love bibi eni wono ma ne boy den chen odo nti odo na onu sa nipa ne de mame also show no all the time no would trust would talk about it no. Now I think I had to talk about it. It's one of the biggest things edi obi enya from epileptic people omo aye autism omo there is a level some say me so deep, but I will try and get us through to level obia benya ne de ne the solutions no so aso atototo no obia etimi handle this no ewo efie. We go to church and the pastors will preach about demons and fallen angels, but omo believe is omo de omo wo hell, but these same pastors will call angels say omo mbeboa nipa eno de omo nye fallen angels. Fallen angels na ye kano, are they gone? Are they far from us as human beings? In fact, angels no what edin odo ene anyonkofa na wo ye omo eni nipa da sani entem. Today I'm going to talk about the dark ones. Ubetumi aka say the sleep paralysis. Part 1, because a deep and there is darker side and a dark holes around it. Inti no me take no one after the other because I want us to get through to it. Inti me take it 2 stages. The body takers. We will talk about the body takers, who they are. He no mu free. He fa and how omu ye den omu take bodies no body ni cry ye den omu hu ne say. We'll talk about it and then we will get them through to the gates of hell. Na fe yaba be hwehwemu. Wone wo yire wo ho na ade kye anapa na wasesa wu behu. Paucha uda na jona wo sore ye no wo sha eye wa na wo te wo body ni mu no. We look at this na mama wate ase say body no eye vehicle no ewo owner ena esanso ewo a passenger, that is the soul and the spirit. Enti se wo da eye wa na wo da ana there are eye entity ana beings bi ena omo so cause nipa emaneda. Adenti no bi enim time obeda wo pesa wo koda ba koda mpa no so na time ada ne be fa wo no eno de wunim. The mystery about all these things no na no me pesa me no mienu no ye share into the topic ne the dark ones. Ye beko 2 stages, the body takers, and then ye beba the gates of hell. Some victims experience it at ungodly night. That sleep paralysis no enkrofo kom in a different levels. Na no na meto me bona mayeden mafa like I said, obi e da ohu. Nanso so se woda bibi na ema woda unim da woda ye na time a wobenya ne so unim. You pack this body somewhere. How do you pack your body? Na se passenger no any owner ni free mu a eden na ya ekoso eden na timi fresh a passenger ni owner dey back to the car. What park your car, physical car, akokroma ba wo ba na car no ensi woda. Can this happen to the body? No, me pese yeshum na one like a levels. Some victims experience it at ungodly night. Ebinum so while others experience it at odd hours. Obi any time ekoso ewomu so different a bit to say epilepsy. What the way a body no any the way until you take your time near communina. The invited visitors take over your body and kick you out for a few moments. A day nema a frelmo na then tumi na omo wonti a omo tumi keke nipa no free ne body no no omo take body no omo free hefa e na omo ba na then tumi no omo wo so omo ba keke wo soul and our spirit every mu na omo afa body no. As there are people who live to tell their stories and give them names like sleep paralysis, bad dreams, or demonic takeovers, ebinumu survive here, and omo names way. There are those who might have lost their bodies for good. Ebi wo ho no ma, eno de onia fape eno no body no onsa enka biom. Eden tumi no omo wo ekwan ben no omo fa so. Yes, Aniama when a quine ben, I'll be fast to say, would you bought o vehicle, and now body the crowd to baby, will be empty. But in fact, a dear ben sound, and now noise, and I will tell what Diamua, whoop, as I say, we be about it. So, Basso Diana or Catcher will say, or die not to say, be until we form to say chains. And not to say, bibi nante say de na nano mo se omo chi omo na chain wo mo nsa no mo nante na chain ni wo so omo keka omo ho a na chain ni wo so no se wo ti bibi saa wo ba ka kire so diet bibi saa wo be ye ko mu ana ese se wo dwane wo nam. In fact ye na nano mo chain so omo de toto omo nsa ne ade na na omo de nam no ehefa na omo peke saa idea no efi wo sori a wo bisa wo ba edaya a oso ye wo ni wukunu wo fie na sori a. Do you notice any change? Do you have an idea what you can do? Nipa bebre de nyame a enye omo biom de nyane ya na ubuofu nkrofo experience all these things no. Nipa bebre de nyane a omo nye the same biom. Omo kwada anajo no na omo ye okay osori anapa no onye said oti ebi kura kwada ye na omo nwuye den na ye ekosi sa anyama no. Obi danya ne ya ni buofu obi anya ne hwe ni buofu on person ni obi abekasa and all that. Den na cause all these things. Eniama bebre cause a ya na ye hu obi say we losing in memory. You lost your memory to who? What I say? Inti say ye wo niama bi wo hwa so obi possess sa niama ne pa nipa no chese we ye vehicle na eniama ekoso wo mu no eno na me pese me no discuss a conflict for the body as an avatar for spirits that fell and will not allow themselves to be born through a woman nor move on to other realms. They hang around this plane looking for weak souls to take over their bodies. Eya na etode bia na ayedin kakra. We feel say yenko an yete ha. So wo sore na wo sohwe sunsun bi, wo sohwe bofuo bi, wo sohwe deity bi, na wabeboa wabeye bibia ma. The same way there are sunsun and the deities and the abofuos who are also looking for bodies to occupy. So any move na wo take no, kai hu sanye wo nko na wo te ha. Se wo sohwe bibia ade ko e wa ha no so ehwehwe bibi. Even frequency mpo ehwehwe bibi acha na ewom. Internet so obi a hwehwe bibi nti se wo hwehwe bibi a na make sure say why you so no strong na why your spirit no so strong, because you can go and look for something and something will look for your body. Until before you go and look for whatever now obeba back no, now your body is occupied by the unknown so body. I want everybody to be careful about this, because ubetumi aye de awupe bia na emom obi so wo baabi a ono so opede a wo so wo no pese wo te ase. Who are the night kings? Cause omo taifa enamu anything na ebe you spirit every wo body na ye container bia brings you to darkness. Inti na say ye ba be bompa ya ye say ye kata ye ni, because you don't have to see anything. Now who are the night kings? Who am the yes ankrofo and where are they? Ehefa no omote. Because yete ase say aha no mo de yenko an ye wa ha. And how can we protect ourselves? Ye be ye den e na yabo sa sunsum na efiri ye mu no. When you talk of a bamboa, any de keke kan ho, it's not about gun. When your time is due for you to die, you will die. Nemo muba ho ban say na de toa owuo nechi no obi in capture no, but we don't really care about that one. Is it a reality or just a mythology? So omo say, oh, say we say niama night kings ni ade ye tete say niama ya. E ade ya mpa. And as say it's just obi no okeke kanenum na okeka nsem like is it mythology, is it reality? Eno ni nyina ye bekomu ende na yahwe dia ewom. Sankrofo ya Bible kan say se ba ko be hye wumu na wo pam no abonten a okwa obehwe se ehọ no mu ye plane biomu a no wakosesa bebre 17 ahe aka no ho de aba. Who are they? Na sa spirit no pam na he na okọ na he no kofre others kan ho de ba na kire say there are others. They will say this but they can't tell you where the others na omo kan no say sunsum be kwakofa aba no ewo because say Yesu caste spirit ni free sebe bodani ni mu wasie ye ho na otu de shen prakomu not driving prakomu so into the sea. Not say sea was asase so a and ye not sa energy kuna omo driving no into the pigs no omo ko sea ni. Not say those energies are still there in the sea and we live here with the sea. Ene ye ne wa ha internet say nkrofo no so omo te ha na se ye ne omo na te ana wudidi se maame watati me ba ha be che ba ne ade de a you don't want to believe say sa energy ni betumi efiri ponumu no na eno so aba na eba ha ebe occupy de ebe hwehwe den sa niam we ne no ye be hwe. We are going to talk about the dark ones the sleep paralysis part 1 eno nda ye discuss about ma ka kire mu the stages a ye bekom baby ebinum free be take ebinum body over oda wa park o vehicle ana o body no e de ato we de na ne ba ne ewo authority bi ewo power bi say be trade so na there are things I want to say but me taking the light because there are things in Ghana when you mention them say unya kogbo bibi to say human trafficking asem so pa omo betumi achew. But we have soul traders in this country. Obinyim, the child is going to be born to die. Just like Jesus, ne maame yenyim no na he was going to be born to die. Yes, ye ko wo no wabewu age adasamankwa. Ye won kola ne bebre wo ho no ma omba yempo no ne maame na wi finishing the destiny no before the arrival of that child no. Ye torn dada. Eniyama ekoso ewo ekromu anti na meka kire o se wunya adwuma kakra ye na wudidi amenhwe obi ka ne niama nkrofo ya omu toto cars no se wunnim hu idea. I'm not saying don't work hard and buy cars. I personally love good cars. I have great cars. But enye no na meka se kokun hu na ye da meka kire o ne se wutumi ye adwuma nya bia be happy. But menhwe obi de na mfa nto de because niama nkrofo ye na bia ye do kogina 1 minute a untumi survive. So eniama we nende no mene wo ebekomu deep. Now like I said, enye episode anka me de beto abonten truthfully there's some information here the beto ba ye calculate ye ho but out of love I'm going to do this and we'll go the darker side of it and then we will add solutions to all of this so you can apply them in the house. And then so you're for now we'll share spiritual hour. You can call me your head of witchcraft class. Because I am the only person, that has that title, and nobody can save him about it. And today we are going dark. Everybody will have part in it. Why you sleep? Who brings the sleep? And why? And what is the mystery behind it? That's what we are going to discuss today. It's going to be great. It's going to be late. There's so much in this episode. I welcome you to another episode of Spiritual Hour. I believed you, I believed you, I believed you, I believed you wherever you are, I believed you, and I send you love, I send you love, I send you love, I send you love, I send you joy, I send you strength, I send you strength, I send you wealth, I send you peace wherever you are, I send you light, pure energy, pure light, I send you strength. So may that feet rise, na ankariwo. I welcome you to another episode. Today we are going to talk about sleep paralysis and then the dark side of it, the body takers and the gate of hell. We are going to go very, very, very dark. I welcome you. with lots of love. I believe you wherever you are. I am always the pride of our ancestors. Call me Labraska. And they smell through me, they hear through me, and they drop every particle of information through me to us. I am the goddess of Akabulan. My ancestors find their pride in me because I'm doing what they want to do. And I said, the omo pesa wote no, and no de family mu na me catcher until they find their pride in me, ankasa. Some people suffer from this every day. It's like a chronic spiritual crisis. Especially omo aye eba omo so ema omo etwahwe no. Nkrofo go through a whole lot. Ebinu omo sorry na omo mood asesa. They have so many names for this thing, depression, and the akeka kan ho. Ebi go through ama omo te voices ewo omo adwene mu. Ebi tumi go through ama omo wo kwa omo hu smell. Ade na efa omo ho a they can smell. Ebi mu tumi go through ama otewo no mo tumi hu flash na ade no atwam shadow. Ebi no tumi go through ama omo na ma omo hu sade ne edi omo achi. Ebi go through ama onam not ono ane ka emu kra ote se jump out of the car. Obi su hu se ka etwamu a ohu se jump to the car na car no embo. Ebi tumi hu ade no mu gina so na e ka kire omo jump into it. A lot is going on when it comes to sleep paralysis. It's so deep and it's so dark. Into empire mostly, as of one to make us a empire, no. They don't give details and the foundations of why someone should pray before going to bed. Until I say or take keke Bible numu and na oka na pray no sumpo pray ben. Na wokoda esese wo empire na wo sorry so esese wo empire benya. Now let's look into it. It's not the same way whenever they feel their soul is drifting off. Ebi de na ewe omo amomu to me ye weak. Obi wo ha ubisa na asem sesi ana ne wura fi ofa ade ba ko no ofa no obetwa ho sa e de na me that morning na wo sorry ye wo nyare nso wo nte apo e ya na wo fu se den na aye. Answer this in the comment section for me. E de bi edura wa den nyane na wo feel pa say the way I wo feel that say nya menie na uni obi te wa hwe na hu say nipa we ni behavior that say ada na dey all you say no aya na feel say then na see it makes you feel hazy in a moment and takes you to a phase where your body feels weightless na uti aye ha na afi wo nante na it say wani su chi nkitinkiti bi we experiencing this thing and behaves like it is slipping between wakefulness and sleep. Na I to say what done so I to say when ya ne wotena wo kakra na nda heavy bi abehye wo so na headache bi abehye wo so eya na wo feel say eye den. Wo was sa experience ya na wanya sa experience yi bia wo betumi atro no wo comment section ho no mo. Obi wo ha wo hwe ne critically. Wotumi hu say nde onye okay. Ubisa na hwe so nye no. Yes, at that time it is not a time for your clock. It is a time beyond time. At the corner abe possession, know that the rules here no doesn't control that thing. But they can akachira will say because rules na control yen wahane ne cosmic no. Adie bia ebe maneuver na abe possession body ni doesn't understand this laws na wahano. And until they betumi ase wo body until no be drug addicted. Ne body ni say kra ontumi hu because ade na abe possess body na duane na ye drugs no ono no ahanom laws na wa hanom no embind no enti obetumi asay wo body no aye ne de opa bia because ade ko a possess wo no ne time enye time na wa ha no enti afa de wo struggle because wo pese wo sorry so wo da ne sa niama no because time no a shift anasa flip it. Yes, at that time it's not time for your clock, like I said. They squeeze you into a time beyond the physical clock, into a space where you feel like you are sleeping, at the same time, you feel like you are awake. So when inti eba ne sa na crash no, abemu, ewa hanu mu say. Tie, eba ne sa na ewiase bi ewure wiase bi mu. When eclipse happens, aya na eden na esi, eyi element bi na abefra element bi mu na ekyere se error akọ nti na ube hu se na ekyere se moon no abeche sun no into a strange something and same way a spirit can enter your body and possess it, and the body no needs our spirit, and yet they are not in alignment. Into nuba say reactions koso when enkrofo bebre ekom na aya na ye ni hu idea say yesi obi abodam a sebe onipa ne bodam na so hu se car e ba onkogina ho se car ne mbo no obedwane sebio se ofa aduane se odi a sebe kafra onfa nche ne hwenim ode be hye nanum nanso nipa we ya na ne ho da so na onim se ne ho da so eye nipa we ya na sebe odi ball aso aduane no da abonten na onim so da abonten at that time no eye den na esie. Some people then begin to experience different scenarios of images and visions. And na make kire o no obi wo ho no ma otewa ote smell obi wo ho otewa hu heavily somebody is standing behind me utwa wani a na den nkrofo omo tai ni medi nkomo no we deal with these things depending on what is blocked in your subconscious. Catherine said the brain has so many chambers into your subconscious mind, at the core aye block will tell what you will go through. At the core aye open will also tell what you go through. They play it and attempt to pass an outcome. That is what happens. For example, it can be an activity like you are fighting with someone, and when you beat the person, it gives you some confidence. So wo ye bibi na wini a na ma wo some confidence bi ewo mu eno ye one scenario. But when you are losing, then fear grabs you and opens a gate for them. So when enti na me no we edika ye ba camera mind no ehu adwuma eye chambers akodo a ewo brain ni mu dia wo komu no ni awo dwen no eno ena ebe fre adeko frequency kuno ayeden edi abawoso. So these are two different scenarios. The reason anything that put fear in people, I am not conform with it. Ade bi edi hu etu ni personality ubetimi esuro eka ewa ha na ana wesuro yare bi ana wesuro entokwa bi ana wesuro problem bi ne wadwane akoba bi because of eka na okwa abrochira the same eka ne ba beto awo because ye fear no adeko a ebie no na attract bibi na manifest bibi mpesa wote ase enti when you have issues, stand and confront it. Don't run away from it because fear na wudi dwane no ebema adeko na chase u baby a wukobia. If you fall beyond this point, you begin to lose consciousness of the physical world, and all sound from your physical surroundings begin to faint and fade because ehu no ene ebema afi we lose wo afi de bia waye we lose wo consciousness when in that wo so ehu no na air drive you into wutik pin na chese wo ho popo afi waye mre afi wo confidence level akofom afi ase wo hu ni awonye wo ho wo dakora wo hu ni awonye ye nananom na omo wo kasa bi omo se ehu bebo wo punu na sa asem bi eni wo ho a wo di akukuduro na tiko bie no but se wo wa asem bebre wo ho a afi na obi na ofre office wo no na Sunday bi mi twa manhwe manko mi ba bi na obi frɛ na me pɛ me ho asɛm na me fa phone no say is this Maame Grace asekwe nkrofo bi de waba me ho sɛ me nku na me share wo pictures na ho ye me fedodo na me say na me frɛ wo na me say obi ba wo ho ebetua sika ma wo na osikumi na wudi usika koto data na wo frɛ me na waka kyerɛ me na da nkumi na me wo wiase me nkumi a wo ayeden kona kokumi na jai say wo say wo business no nkumi a unzo obenya more clients say wonya hwe a obi be den obi beka di obi beka bi ano na emfa wo sometimes ye won krofo bi wo ho a omo ho won semama say ye ka omo asem mpo say obi say asem bi ye bo udi wa ha oni masem no which one is going to be played there eba ne sa na you are always your surroundings begin to fade and faint. Uni confidence. In demonology, scholars talk about a particular group of demons and spirits who, when they gain access to the gate of your consciousness during sleep paralysis, make you hear a distant rattling like a rusted chains that are being dragged across the floor. And American one who said, asofo no ye kan asem na aya sebe mo fanche be bi no mo monte ase no wo fom because yetumi to njumbi there is power in the name of Jesus that breaks every chain mi re meja to mi re fifi sa anyum no na ta anyum tu we na me wo asori na me pepper and his eyes is on the sparrow and I know he's watching. I was singing those songs. I was a great singer though. Enti no sa eniama we eya omo copy free na me kan so na omo de ba ya na nanom so eso no sa eniama no omo fa free he. Se wo read deep na wo ye obi a wotumi download a ekonom na wo behu ba bi omo copy sa eniama we nyina e free enti na bibisa wo say there are sounds a wo te se obaka kire wo say osun daye no hu ya you quickly have to run and say something. And in fact, as I'm saying this, no, man company for me saying kola, sa wo ba waka kire wo say odaye no na ote sound to say ye draggy chains. E wo form to say they me drag me address here another example ya me ma ya. But to leave a voice note and let akola no angel voice note the way a ohu no me mpe pressure me saying kola no. Me mpe pressure nti me saying kola no. Ma akola nye voice note how ohu ye man kasa akola bia dream me say akola wenya dream in the dream no ote sa ana wadampo no te say ye drag bibi te say rusted chains e wo for ma akola nye voice note ento office line so the way a ote ade no so I can quickly attend to those children man kasa mpanimfo pamcho me mpe blood pressure bia. Enti sa what is ade ni twi for ma eyede na ekoso people who demonic nightmares get to this point do not actually come back to tell us sa ade no se ekoso a eye deadly eye owu asem eye bibi ebetumi afa wako obi ani ade ebetumi afa nako easily me particularly ensu eda ho a eso me nginem enye se me nginem se me sura na se anon be ye me bone they would want to have a conversation with me but those energies ni me say ode wo kwa e ade asebe untumi mba biom because according to them no omunim se ye nim se ye dome se wo kwa ye tumi ye strategy a ye betumi akom there are a lot of visions me hu a eya me ye no art na me de aka me way no ebi te se we ye esi mechi wa ha say no ubehu say eye dome we will talk about all these things na what set no so one day ubehu say ye nipa na ye fish na ye poase focus on poase physically that is when I have a problem but there are portals you can pass through and get through to that because a kurobia na wiase bia ni mu nipa ete wo enu nti no mo say maame water e wo fish tail se wo ye nipa na wo pese wo portal bia sua se dia nipa na e wo ho no mo bobrete se wo sua na wo tumi yete se omo you can live there with them wo betimi ababak enu nti na obroni eye saade we wo hwe de esi machi na wo hu so pese okopo na se no waye ne nan ne te se fish ni tail no ena waye ekwan a obefa so obebriti I'm telling you that a fish omo akoma no ewo omo achi omo hwene ewo omo achi nti no broni aye saade no no de abo na achi they have a lot to explain but eya aye nti ase enti no sankrofo we na America no se omo be fa udu point bi say na se wunni knowledge a omo betumi de wakwa wo ba bi this sound no me take me ye serious about that sound me because at the moment I will cause that situation ni na utri ba bi a wo te sa rusted chains no say is being dragged no now one should be won't be taking it serious according to demonology scholars sleep paralysis that crosses a certain point to where you hear sounds but you know clearly that the sound is not coming from your room or physical surroundings is deadly and until that me take it very serious and it's a wo ba ka kire wo da say ote oda ho no ote say ye drag that rusted chains no na say immediately no ode makola ne voice note no na fasten in patch this is not about prayer me patch bebrebe me sropa say when you handle epileptic person na wo pese umboa na wo behu the kind of sounds are omuhu they normally hear something like na body ne ade na push so ne out na body ne ekwa ebi nso ho a they omote te say horses are almost raising like a galloping horse, like kikra. What sabi epilepsy, no na like me handle issues more. Ebi won so obo so mu hu nantwie bebre se eba na quickly no na abe taking ti. There are a lot of sounds. What you can tell where this thing is coming from, and you can tell whether it will take the person away, damage the person, or confuse the person. But when you hear the chain thing now, please, you can't joke with it. Because the sounds comes from inside your head. And even if you regain control of your body fully, you may continue to hear such sounds in your head forever. Ebi na ye sebe epileptic patients na me dey example me dey ma wono. They might come back, they might be okay, but it sticks with them. Sounds ni bi na me kire wono. Enu nti na ewo hwa na ade na ba, ewo hwa na ade na ba. And that thing no, to get rid of that thing no, eye ejuma. Na ebi before the omu ni adaje when it comes to spirituality, but obroni be fly aba. Na time a wo be mani bi obeto no bu go through rituals no afree ne ho mo am marketing was ade anim na ye you see how it is working but bibini ni adaje me so me pay blood pressure say emanyi o me kasa kora ye slow ade say me mani abre ana kasa no me ma ne ko high nti no I don't want to be drinking all sort of things. I'm not saying you so be drinking yet, but I don't want to. Inti me mpe pressure inti no me kakakra na chese me twaso because the demon has entered the inner temple of your body and switched things up, turning on senses that are meant to be shut for your sanity in the physical world. And then American no said brain was so much chambers ebi wo ho no ma ubie wa ha ebeye problem. The reason you feel say wo bana all the senses no ebie no or you abnormal or you special child. We have a beautiful episode ma recorded dada ebia eduru eno so a ombeba ma se se no menye stable wa ha nti se menya du ana ma ye episode na egu ho bebre na me de ama mo na meko. The reason why se se no mo lack revelations kakra, but it will be fine when I settle back bibia ebeko pepepe enti no. That is how it works. Nyama ni bi adwene ni chamber ni bi wo a ebie pa na wa ho ode ni nyina akoye etheric, and any anasa akoye dimensional. Na anything etheric and dimensional no and conform with nyama what this 3D hanom no enti no be hu sa fe na nkrofo we any different dey show na afi omo frefre edin akodo e dey ma. Enu nti na me ne wo kasa bebre say be careful what you do with your mind and your body. When you lose these things now, obi jina ho ohwe nti baabi a wo jina wo yesa ne amani na na esa o ma wani eba wo hu so ye na wamfa wo hu anto problem because e be do so it doesn't know it is enough. It doesn't know the end. It takes a whole lot to get you back. That is when the dark paralysis really sets in. And American no paralysis no ewomu stages and levels. We are going to do all that mabobo bobi so e dey actual. In the first stage of sleep paralysis, you may try to move, but your mind will be in a higher plane than the body. So it won't be able to send information for the body to move. The same thing as sebe kafra omo wo stroke no so. Enunti na se obinya stroke we start dealing with the senses because mind chambers ni be close na eno ne control this body part e command ne ma enante na se ho ni close a na afa de ho no entumi movie na anante because body na nkasa wo bibia command body no otima say enti se wo jai na se wo arteries no ebe block pe na se entumi sende moja ene mframa nko adwene ni mu a na adwene ni baby start say block ya na say close ya na shut ya. That is when baby shut entumi control that part of the body no entumi command that part of the body no say a movie. The same thing na ya happen to this sleep paralysis thing because ubengu se wo da ho but ade na possess one part of the brain into that part of the brain na e command wo body ni ma e kenya ne ho no we hu ade no ahye wo so wo pese wo sorry but that mind no is being possessed and you don't have control over that thing now, a possessing mind, and that thing itself doesn't know the laws and the rules here to control what body into. If you say, "I dare not show." Now what the ho? A big friend is say, "Mean Timo say mununkum." They have so many dia or more friend, and also a part of this paralysis is different from. I know to me kwako high could do level like obi moving a car no they to get him wada but or drive it obi to me nyane now on am naked na or ko a one levels but me fat free baby. Na yetoaso na yayeden na yede akọ. In the demonic takeover of sleep paralysis, when you try to move, something holds you down. You will feel a stronger force holding the body to the ground. Omo a murunku what ebi acho da ebi etimi e press ebi no down mo mu fam. Ebi ye friend murunku ebi ye friend nketenketen ebi they have so many ways of calling it say wo wa obetinya atro the way a mukro mufo no omo friend no e wo comment section ho no mo na enkrofo nso so atiase yi you feel say bibi hye wo so a wo pagya wo ho kra ebi kra wontumi mbie wa no you feel like shouting but wontumi mbie wa no ebi kra timi hu say bibi free omumu pie ti say wusie no what I say they see their spirit also coming out of their body. Na aba na ebi wo ho no ma na body ni na akọ na akati no opese okasa kra oka emba you feel a stronger force is pressing you down. These demons seize every point of your senses, including your ability to shout or scream to raise attention to help you or for help. Your fear is like a fragrance to them. Oh, the reason I don't like it when somebody is putting fear in people, I don't like it at all. Eba ne sana owura mu a na we freeze wo senses no. Onya freeze wo senses ne sana. You can't even scream nti ebinom tumi komu a na omo ewu afam. Ebi nso no o freeze adwena na we gya wo to ade kyenye no. Ukọ e na wo maame atoru mumu na oda ho. Anapa na okọ he was very okay o. But ade kyenye we wu da ho. These things are things that are there. But because you been in the money and blood pressure course, we have to especially almost to do a chile. Omuma bibia e wo kwa nka ye betumi asi ano solve no okay because ye ditum say yare na abon. Tell us ona nanom go back to 6,000 years ago and tell me yare na e wo ho. Now even diabetes in the keke kan umpo da ben ye notice all these things. I know a topic for another day. The reason I said fear is serious. Don't run away from anything that you feel you are scared of. Confront it. Because a fragrance, maybe I will be beyond the fear no go these people will follow you there and they will deal with you. Because omo aroma ewo. So the more you panic and struggle to enter your own body, the more they are empowered to take over the body. You can't struggle with them. If you can't struggle with them, why do you let it happen even in the first place? You can't struggle with them because at the moment our body is weak, they will deal with you the other side. Now dealing with you the other side, also now the one who in a good body you see. Body no say spirit in your free mupa. Ain't to be natural biemu. Into them crofo way. Omo ajewa boso no wa press you down why powered over you wa overtake you. But the reason I said when you drink, when you smoke, all sort of things red need the kika say e kro almost latest they be as latest one eba into why na you this animal eba kromu a when you drink all these things na dey way take you body a eno and that's wo be any home farm Africans. The youth, when you see them drinking, into a idea, as say you're taking it serious. Now, near money be like I said earlier, won't to me, because a dear na drugs are nipa ton, and when they say nipa, but and also not uncle for worst the cow more most power ne control yes no. But to me, I can say terracotta crowd was uncle for no. To me, be say ye ding and a more musa power no. Tina me say wo no num niama no de bitumi didia ma omo dampa wo be from age wo hye omo ni so be 50 ansa na omo anyane we didia ma aduane na deda no obi be fa obody akwawate. If a demon visits you with sleep paralysis and it takes you to this level, you will begin to see your body from the third person perspective. When say wo da ho body no come round that body ni da come round that body down soon to me urem. You're serious. You will see yourself lying in your bed where you slept, and you will also feel the presence of that demon. Now, body need na mo pray. All these things is in the Bible. Almost say mira Moses wu ye no. Na bronsam ni Nyankopon pray ni funu no ho. When they write mystery in the book, we don't understand. Efunu awewu no obi pray ho no de akoye de. It is telling you about sleep paralysis, but yebeko no yakodi ipuni ahade. Me time obi e mo bia so time me adwene ekoni amaso. Na mahwe because the Bible is full of mysteries and codes. Until you people come down. Mo masses no great. To put people together is one of the greatest thing ever to do. But who put you together? Now when dane omu nipa, now dane mo something which is there. It doesn't make sense. Some will sit and this demon ubetumi anya nipa atena se demon no waka wo so. O twam no de se be fache me na ne ho kankan no de atwam wo wani so. Ebi nso de omo ho perfume ti se efunu ni ade no de atwa wani so. Eye life threatening issue. Afa that thing no say ekoso afa bo nsa wani ma start ye pofu. Pacho don't sit and watch. As we go near better say chat is na me too much. I will add solutions. Na sa na nka me pe o. Sa na nka me pe. Because if you have had a bad sleep up to this point, where you encountered an entity beyond your sleep, I want you to understand that this isn't just normal sleep paralysis. It's something much bigger and ancient. Makacho say different. We have types and levels of this sleep paralysis thing. And yet, broad. That is why I was not actually talking about it. Your pastor will not teach you. And when you tell them they can't help you, they ask you to read the Bible and put it under your pillow. Spirit, they don't care about paper. They don't care about book. They don't care. Opa fa brodo kura brodo ana sugar fegu Bible no mu na fato ho ntati akora beba ho ntati akora onsuro ohu ade e be attract na obeba emfa ho se Bible no da ho. Something will give you tami ewu na tami ewu sho nipa da sani pillow ase na efifi me gardener ebe ye me garden Maame wo fie ena wanye bibi ye me plant ba ku bi wu na ehu nya na me kọ ho se me kọhwe so obi a maka kire no so no no be ku me plant no enti me fa na metua half no aye me kọ tami ewu wo pot mu bebre ena me say na what on tami o se Maame Grace the way her sell no o ma ye pot no o ma di tami ewu na duadu na da tami ewu kura ewo energy wo mu. Do you know how they plant it? Omudia ade na se no kosua any coins mami ntwa sumpo wan hu baby ade level na ba bedu ade we no e na maka no se wo de gu ade attract no wo ho ebeba ensuro de wo de tami ewu Fatima say nka se tami ewu ni hwe. I'm not even saying that. But the big question is, did you win the battle in that sleep paralysis with your Bible? And is the pastor sure you are the one who wake up the next morning? And maybe no. Udanya na ye no. Wo ye sure say ye wo na wote body ni mu no. Ade na obu afu kuntwan sa. Wo yiri bisa wasema hey. Wo oba bisa wasema hey. Wo kunu bisa wasema hey. Oba bisa wasema ede na ye wa no petututu awanyani. Are you yourself? Are you even aware? Do you even know? Do you even have knowledge about this? Oh, we are not conscious of so many things. Enti niama bebre tumi ye enti ye den nyane mpo ne yakobi bi mu a ye nim ye ni obi den nyane wo fie ho na ne mood asesa we don't even know. We can't even help. Ya hwakra ye ne beko I know you are saying, Mommy Grace, oh, I feel fine and I remember everything. It's me. Really? What then ya neye? Adechi ye no na ye wo se wo feel fine. I'd say bibi besi na wo feel ye mu chichi bi udu adwuma mu aye yi wedi. Wo frɛ adwuma mu a wo be fia ya frɛ o say you think it is you. Bibi in fa wo body na say niama. Because you remember your name is Mommy Grace inti ye wo. Are you sure? Say okay bibi enti ye wo na wote wo. Do you know your own soul and spirit? Like tell us, do you know your own soul and spirit? Do you know them? And are you sure they are back in your body? How sure are you? Tell us. How sure are you? Obi denya ne no na ne nan nyina adwojo. Onimni din na de na ye no. A lot of things when they call hospital are omunim the enti ade ekoso no ekoso. Before anything else, I want to tell you that we are talking about soul takers. There are people who are called soul takers. May I explain? Me worry. A scenario beyond sleep. My can't just say sleep. Nanka say ba who know. When you come out, okoda hokra de be ya obeda no unim or ba who no. Or no so ye ho somebody. It is all ba why mo no attract you. Hey, a journey of the soul within which it can battle elements in an attempt to get back to physicality. So we ni momo and na obehu di okom. Na se bibi a obe battle na waba ni way out. I used a word that witch hunting hour. It became something and people are giving people a whole lot of the words I use just a bit like a timeline, jumpy timeline. Ebi one ma me so shifters. Me use word be nkrofo use na me bisa say you. Share mama ya nhwe ye hu yie. Na yankɔ fam na yanto ye bo anya ade we ya won de ye best nsem hu sesi a have awakeness na dɔɔso na omo so na omo fu so omo nim and everybody that in spirituality ache no onim se o starting ye ni niama na ohu no onim se ye ne level ano no we de omo fa ncha me sebe ya konfo ni binum ne ye nananom fo yi bi no ono emu no wankosua hwe ade na o ye no on upgraded the all ye na no ye nti ye ni say eno na ye the ultimate because they don't read, they don't learn, they don't go through process to know say ade bia wo ye no you can grow in it nti di omunim na no munim ti dia wo beka biara omunji ntumu da the same thing awakening na be ye say nye ha na ye ha ama abeye so difficult nipa na e kan asem no kire ni sesenya until ye what people are from say soul takers. Who are they? So wonni ahoden a odi be puli na ahoden ben ye blows de no ana ye de he as we go ni ye be hu but who are the body takers? We need to know them first and see say time e wu betumi up power omoni so ana anointing oil ana bible betumi up power omoni so we have to know who the body takers are. So who are the body takers? Share spiritual hour with the pride of our ancestors, and we are discussing the dark ones. And I said the sleep paralysis part 1 because I said it is so deep into measurable questions. So no, then we are better to say we will all settle. There are near physical entities and spirits like norms who help the body to sleep. So sleep that doesn't just happen. Norms no we are responsible for sleep. This is a knowledge in science, a scientific meaning, as well as metaphysics. Maybe that there are chemicals that induce sleep in the body, as well as there are frequencies and psychological inducers of sleep like sound and hypnosis. There were so many things. But there is one entity responsible for all this metaphysically, scientifically. The same thing. Inti no omo wondru ahodo a obetumi ada anom na wada but dana woda na chi asem. Na dana woda na nkasa so ye den. Enti mama what ya say sleep no eno so metaphysically, scientifically omo be kire na those responsible e na ye from say norms no. Enti na what you say nda no happy keke e obi so adwuma. The justification of norms or chemicals that put the body into sleep work in alignment with nature and keep that body and soul close and secure so that at the right time the owner comes back for his body. Inti nature no eno na e control time no. So what I say, inti se body ni free mu a sebe kafra fache me se owner ni free body ni mu a nature guides it. Inti se nature no person pass it through water through the person a ti se sebe onipa ne person on pipi a because the owner ne spirit no efa cosmic law no and pass it through the portal of a woman ne de ba ye na ode law no cosmos no na ye adwuma nti no na universe no any bibia ne align na frequencies ne ka ho nti no ubon se pipi ne ba pe a ade na nkasa be frɛ ni wura na be wura mu na because they omo ye align and omo ye adwuma na wa be wura mu na wa be dwun so se be fa che me but eba ne say sa the entities yi be wura mu na a stranger be mu that is when the command no is not given to the mechanism. Inti sebe fache me. Maame is also there by only the old age. Inti na wo to diaper ne ade na wo ye den wo de body duru baby a na omo free ha omo be dimensional beings. Inti they don't have control over this. And no ye one thing and ye what another thing so say these demons no omo from say body takers no omo so possess body no. Inti mama yen get way straight so that we don't get confused about these two. I want you to picture this like the body is a vehicle. Makacho say body nankasa a vehicle is the container. I've said a lot about that. And the soul and the spirit are the car owner and the passengers. Me person be and picture the way near the back from near say now sleeping is like parking your car at a crowded car park and going into the market or mall to shop or do business. That is how this body is. We always have to park it in the night. When the norms come now, you would have to park the car and go to whether market or that whether witch hunting, whichever way you would have to leave the vehicle and go and do business. So what business do you do with your passenger and the owner of your car? When you leave your car, how do you park it? Where do you park it? Ehina woda. Edan ni mu te sen, eniema gufa, nipa dafa. Edan no, ede na wom. How many days ni you change your bed sheet? How many times now change your bed sheet? How do you sweep your room? And a topic for another day. When you park your car at a secure mall car park, there is security. Maybe I would do body ne air to no. Make a security, man say security ni pokita abajina. Again, your car itself may have an alarm and good lock systems. Your body, does it have locks? Just a question. Does your body have alarms that you can park your car anywhere and that obedience can body ni pa alarm ni be glow? Obenya shocks. Again, security na when you are parking this mechanism. How do you park your car? Now what park here? You walk from 4 mututu mirrors. Near walk from 4, they will move the car away into body no park here. And Colano must stretch the Sicano grab to me a movie. I said then. So mama car parks different. Me no baby I'll be parking. Ewo baby a more honomona security for one baby a market one so or crowd no much trouble. Say it's a bibi ira work they are not responsible. No much trouble. Mko parking me car or gym no be to Range Rover we na boy chiri no be a why back. I don't know ye wicked sir. But you say on back 100 cedis into what betu say a whole car mommy. How would you even be into where do you park your car? O body no a hifa na wode to. Compare this to just parking your new car just by an open place where thieves and criminals play. So who park your car? You didn't lock the car and there's no security or guard. What happens to your body? Car na make enough our body no to. Na catch them, oh show me, I catch them, baby, I will lock. Any alarms, our body no. We will go deep into this topic, honestly. Like I said, I just pray that the chatters and the group people will not destroy this. When you leave the car in the two scenarios, Which one do you risk losing your car? Yes, definitely the second scenario. Baby a cromfo ne ade ne wono. Na nsenya ayi sa amoli nya na nsuo to nkrofo omko paake omka wo ayi na se a ayi bugu omusi. Sa na esi wo dipa so. We park aka say ebi mu dai omo ansori biem. Ebi mu dai meja hye omo nyina eka ho. Na wo hefa ene wentumi ampagya wo ho amfiri gyani. Someone who say niama e confronting ye no eso chen niama ye de ye ni hu. Ye ni kurapo ye limited. Even kraman kura ni travel through walls than nipa daseni. Because yaba forma aba form. So sleep is guarded by sleep paralysis. Beyond certain limits means you have entered a dangerous criminal zone with your car. And so to me who go through this sleep paralysis now, you baby a park your car na e serious, which is your body. You men again say your body is parked anyhow and now struggling to locate it. Who to me park it more abrote de munim, especially airport. Who bet to me park your car. Now what coffee nipa na wie no wa yira. Who baby a park it ube chinye we who A no we who B e be a green e be a red na wo chin na wo hwehwe. The same way and you go through anaju with our bodies. Are you aware? How do you park your car? Is your car intact? Obi ni wuchu car na. Ade we eye code e wo bible mu bo so for be ka kire taxi driver ne say ni taxi no wuchu no nya sika no. Or the car this sigwa obi betwi nanaju enye sa car na ne ye ka. It's about your body. Nti se wunya ne wo yire a eni wukunu a utumi check yomo utumi check wo hu baby den no we don't care enkola no kra de nya na wa bi se omo se dai be no omo so ye da we need time you are in a hurry akade enkola ni breakfast nko mu di ni kem rehu. Into this is what is called the body takers. That's how they work. But you better also. Now you enter the gate of hell. What is gate of hell? Sa entity seeing in omu free na omu te particularly. Na omu ba na omu be ye omu ye hwanya omu te he. What you say? E dey nti no omu tumi nya kwan. Ebe fa body no aso obi mu wo ho a omu so omu so. Nti no omu nya kwan be fa body na omu wo nkrofo wa ha. Omo be snatch nipa body di ko hye nkrofo na sa wo beti what is called the gate of hell who do obi echi akoba bia obehwe ni yi ma yenhwe gate of hell. Now who are these thieves who come and steal your car or your body? Who are the hardened demons who take advantage of your normal sleep to take your body into dangerous timelines in an attempt to take over your body? I started talking about timelines. My rekura na man for to shame. Na timeline na wo jump timeline there ubisa na there timeline untuminka. Mumma yen to yaguo na spirituality no ukoka mu say wo ya ahomaso aya na e pain no. Cause this is something we can do beautifully. Say to are no what problem no. Momfa mo power ne nkoko. Se mo se mutumi ye ni amenyi na e wo wiase. Wa ye di mo nkasampo. Kasa mo nka bipo musro. That is gate of hell. Omo de, omo na omo wo ho, omo na omo ye nkrofo omo wo ho, omo tumi ma wo omo jump timeline, no ma be ye niama attempt to omo take you over your body say hwan mo a. I call them the watchers. Anyway, the soul and spirit of the fallen who never left and are here with us. Now, in fact, let me explain it. Religion has always given us the mindset that the angels that fell from heaven are in place far from the earth called hell. They believe that angels now fall said they wouldn't power so serious no. But I sorry believe he say angels no more heaven now ye papa no. Bomb from between be baby. You see the limit. They pray against demons. And then they will pray for angel a one falling. So let me shut up. Oh. That's not what I'm saying. And so, Christians have been programmed by that childish theory. I'm sorry. I don't know how to polish this one. Because if you think like that, I really don't know what to tell you. An angel, heaven, be to me, the only one in our falling, they also know heaven. Na judgment day na bakora no bi akọ heaven fancy wa. I have always wanted to preach about hell. And even though I have done bits and pieces of it in past editorials, today I want to expand it a bit. So that we can understand that everything is here in the present, not a location. Heaven and hell is not hanging anywhere. That is ebabeti aboyesowa. They are just separated by frequencies. Me say me won. I am careful with what I put in my mouth. Listen, aduane a yede ama wa yakasa ho. Aduane a yede ama wa ebufuo wo ho. Aduane a yede ama wa yemuna na yede aduane na ma me nua mendi. Eye more poisonous than aduane a yede DDT egum. Bisa me say why? Because food is frequency. Na aduane no wudi wi a ekọ wo mogya ni mu kọ wo cells ni mu. Na eno aduane bi a wedi betumi a stop wo ascension, betumi a stop wo growth because the frequencies na di aduane na chi ba na enye negative. E kan we kire mu obi beye bibia for food. Na yen so ya kire wo Bible ni mu say Cain and Abel aduane eno lose me inheritance they ma nua forever. People don't think deep. Aduane a ya plot, aduane a ya kasa wo ho ekomo de wa mende wo ekomo nku nipa. Bible aka or say man shall not live by bread alone. Aduane e de be ma kasa me na bitua wo ka na wo ye aduane ma me dimpo. Na wo de aduane ne ba na me hwe wa ho fasuo. Na enso mani a me ndi. I will sleep, I won't die. I better do that than eat food a negative frequency be pollute me aura. Na me nye. I want everybody to put this thing. I want adwene pa wo cho papa nye ba bia na obedidi. Ekomu nku nipa. The frequency of the earth is what prevents all spirits or non-physical beings from manifesting themselves. So you see how important your frequency means to me? Of I'm a frequency, and I'm a frequency. Who the net na hobbies? Only panocron or shouting frequency. Who shall the bob branding is what to our frequency no way. West na ye use to be na or be a use to be. Young quay. Eh na yanyere hu ne use na me frequency wo high. So wa no mu kolo sukura na the frequency akwa the frequency wo high. You are hallucinating also frequency wo high. Aka eshimini. Your frequency no mpo ewo wiase no e na be ma bronsama demons whatever you call it e be ba wo ho ana e mba wo ho. Eyeniama nkete just understand these things. That is why they will take your mind to a place where they can interact with you in a non-human or non-physical manner. A frequency. That frequency for the demons is what Westerners call hell. So we vibrate low. Omube do omube shemu sesi a. What is anyama we asia? You are careful. You are careful. You can only assess that journey when the physical body is weak and inactive and the inner spirit overwhelm the physical part. So when you balance are very serious. So when you balance wokunu woska nti ose wa ma osika bibia wo ho. Take gym. Make sure your body is moving. The body is made for pressure. Inti se wo body eni awia ne nsore na eni awia ne nda onye balanced pesa wote ase ade bia so awonnom no se wannom ahaban no awia na wannom ni seed na anadwo na wonnom seed na awia woe unto you. You just need to understand the balancing. It matters a lot. Sanka wo sua ade a ka wo beti we yase. So don't put only your focus on this body. You need to balance. It's very sad when you focus so much on only your body. Now we na fi poto. Now like the body needs to be in order same way na the spirit ni so a ewo mu no eni ehia order. Mfie dem sense. Ade e wo ho no na be attracting who. Yento aswe. We are discussing the dark ones, sleep paralysis, and I hear discussing and then with the pride of our ancestor. the goddess of Akabulan. Sheba, call me anything you want. I am pure African. Like I said, I am the true bloodline. I mean, if you contain now, me you're black. You might be black. But say me, I was not. I said I'm the true bloodline. Test. When the school opens, the hospital opens, you can do all this and know your blood type. One blood type. Though we are all blacks, we are not all Africans. When I'm come through. A time will come, so your pastors make you feel like there will be a bus packed and they will call your names. Mama Grace, Uncle Jojo. Roland, Prince, your pastor make you to believe that is how bas no be fa ebinum hell na fa ebinum heaven. If you have ever seen anything like this in any out of body experience, it's only from images and event in your subconscious mind. Programming in a play to you. Me na make actual. There is no heaven sitting anywhere obi ekotena ka emu akọ. Edindi anywhere obi ebebobo. Your body is vibrating for the earth. The hell is here. Your vibrations and frequencies. Eno and control one naso na ma bibia akoso e waha. Heaven is also here. Bibia waha. All realms are inside your body. I've told you the universe is alive in you. Not outside at a location. No. Intimacy. Anything that tells you to look outside your body. If they say go into your body, hallelujah. If they tell you to get out of your body, woe unto you. The consequences, you might not be able to bear it. This is what I'm telling you. Your particular frequency puts you in a particular realm. And when I'm a just understand. Now work on it. You be any outside of her. Tie. To say where you say, Nipa or caviar, we be some 1 million questions. So be some so I mean, you know. When we say this is the sea, the whole sea, na me the aba set no so. Enti a whole wiase na what platform no so a wo hwe no. Eye symbols ne signs wabon. Se wo hwe ade we na eye punimu ena mmoa ne te. Wo de a fish e beto asase so a obewu, but there is a way a wo betumi creating ni fie ni realm ni bi wa ha ama na betinem. The same way na so nipa nso kotena epunimu a obewu, but you can also create wo ho te say omo kind na wakwa kotena ho enu de ewu. It's all about frequency, and your frequency is what gives you all the knowledge and ideas. So you are able to break domes and experience other realms. So it is your frequency that places you from one realm to another. So you see how important frequency is. Namon frequency no sa free. Inti so the way I make frequencies, so some of the visions I bring them to reality. Na mema omo kave o broni ni nyansa nti wehu ade awaye wadane ne ho te say fish ni bi so okosa dome na obe survive wo ho onwu ha won tabiye ni won ka mini. Hey, and so to explain hell, I will take you through the normal understanding of how the name evolved. Adie bia so one te ase enti na me say before the omo ho ye mmobo, but so we obibini kan asambre yi die obibini kan die nyane eno die I can tell you now mama yen define what hell is and I yen how it came about, so we are able to understand and know how to think when it comes to hell, because eno na de adwemu kuro ato ye nyina ya dwenim as black people. Hell is spelled HELL. That is hell. H is a symbol. And I want to say H. And now edi hell nenimuno. It is a symbol. How is it a symbol? What do I mean? Let me explain. It is the same as the Edinkra symbol, Owo Atredie, meaning the ladder of death. H. That's the symbol. Edinkra symbol. And I screen is no. Our ancient Akabulan ancestors used that to explain that it is the path to death. That is H. No, and the hell no enemy. Meaning it is the gate. Inti se owu atwede de a na kire se owu ne kwan ana eye ne pono eno no na eye h no. So the letter H in the word hell stands for gate, or like I can't say it, atwede obako form fro. Number 2 is the letters that followed, ELL. Machira wo edinkra symbol no H no owu atwede no machira mu. Na oba number 2 and oba behu ELL na ebekwa kotoa owu atwede no so ama na spell the word hell. This is the same as El or Elohims. So what you say? Elohim. El is a Jewish traditional word for God. Some say it is used in Arabic for Allah. In the Hebrew Bible, we have the El Shaddai and El Elyon, El Roy. Naturally, say God who sees, Onyamia Ohu. That is the El. Are also ways to refer to Yahweh, the same man, who is the king of the pantheon of Elohim or the council of Elohim. So the El at the end of hell is for the Elohim gods. You put the two explanations together and you get H, which is gate or ladder. El, which is Elohim gods. So you get hell, gate of the Elohim gods. So who are the people? Who are the people almost so niyamaso nkrofo a omudi ewuso ewo krom hayete me nchirechire mu o se wonte we yase paade a minimade a me ka kire wo ma chirechire wo what is called hell ma define it e break it down e decode e de ama minia. That gate is what keeps away all spirits from physically manifesting in the flesh for the visible eye. That is the gate of hell. Hell, no, I'm explaining amount to those who are responsible. All encounters happen within our mind's eye. Me know why a biocamera mind. I will go deeper in that topic. Now, your chambers of the brain. Then you will understand the part you are not supposed to open. If you want to be here for people to see you as a normal being. If not, and you open, that is when they call you, you have bipolar and you have all sort of things. That episode, I will do it for all of us. So, now that I have explained to you what hell is and how it is related to symbols, let's move on to discuss how the takers of bodies work. Who are they? Who are they visiting here? This same Elohim gods, the book of Enoch describes them as the Watchers and as the fallen angels who once stood beside God but betrayed their purpose. So if you know the Elohims, know what you are protecting, know what you are worshiping, and stop condemning people. It be the worst thing. According to the theory of the fallen, these angelic creatures descended to earth. Breaking divine law, taking human wives, and birthing the Nephilims, a race of giants, beings of immense power that erupted mankind from all parts of the earth. Is because according to them, these Elohims they came to see the women with long hairs. And Nephilims no. Am I real few? Nephilims and according to the book of Enoch no. Ye responsible for metals, new weapons, creative. According to the book of Enoch no. Beye niyama boni bebre no omu creative was na Enoch chaini omu nyina na lock here omu up. It is believed so omu no omu betray Nyankopon ti war bi na yesi ye no. Nsensi wo ya na yesa nkrofu won emotions no wo control won deal with it. Nti eka yi bi na nka ne ye ala wo emotional beings was bobodo. Nti owo me da akonwala. Ipia na awala so akọ read na enya wa apo ai. Onye dama ma so abaye show. Malasi isi ala minim baby amegina. Wa mark mizin hu o baby ala one place mpede me drive ne dama consider mala mebo me bra me wi nti sisi alazi nye bibiara na meka nso boa eba ne se ebeka. The Bible, even though they do not give much information on the fallen angels, told us that through the great flood by Noah, it came to pass when this was used to cleanse the earth. In the cleansing of the earth, you say, who was God cleansing? Was Elohim's cleansing who? The Elohim, or the Elohim gods. What were they cleansing? Who was cleansing what in the Bible? You should ask your pastors this question. You can read the story in the book of Genesis in the Bible, specifically in chapter 6 to 9. Genesis chapter 6 to 9. Why? Me pese meka na menya asem. Ti wo kan a de ubenya wo mu no. Na che se wafa na wo de abo ho na de atu ho fo. But according to the Gnostics, these bodies of the Nephilims died, but their souls did not. You and I know souls don't die. Sorry, I catch it and say soul don't die. But they be a ye kumbe before. Who him say be ye na spirit? The spirit don't die. That's it. We know souls don't die, and because per the religious stories, these were a mix of human and non-humans. Because a married fisa above and then nipa ne be die. Inti no omo nye nipa te se ye num binum. Omo ye honhom fa and a nipa fa. They have their bloodline. Why? They have their bloodline with us. And unti na sebe se unye nyansani a o ya ade a menye wadwin so obia beje wo de na tum, because there are other bloodlines. We even have creation errors. Omo so ye nipa omo so wo. Enti someone say ya make bibi a mendwin so obi ha me na ya make ka kire wo na wada wo ho so, because wo na ye be hante wo down me ye hante me down. But say wo hwe me there, wo hwe me, you should watch me with your protection so that nobody will hunt you down, because that is not what I want to do. Enti na ya niam ni bisisi ya me ka kire na me hye da eni obi a ho adaje, because me di kan ka kire open say me ni adaje e de kopa osun tru mu akekeduru sebe. Enti no ai these were mix of human and non-human, more like an error of creation. They also have their bloodline, I have told you. It is also believed that, maybe I'm getting me wrong, the conscious people don't judge anybody, because they understand these creation errors, and obikra amposu believe say omo practicing gay ni ade no eye energy e wo omu na eye spirit eye omo kind of soul, because it is believed say omo so krampo so ye error of creation. Nti omo so wo ho sa na omo tinti omo de omo nkoku obi a ebinum so e believe no. So their souls after they died were cursed to wander the earth as demons. That is the Nephilims. Forever seeking bodies to inhabit. We have so fresh spirit. You don't believe that there are spirits body, no? That is what you didn't know. It is said that some of the souls of these fallen angels and Nephilims still had love for their human families and have been following their human bloodline till today. What they will body, what they will soul, what they will spirit, what did they agro? Keep on joking. Your one crofoni bi wo ho a ensamanfo afane dada. Nti onu no betumi di so na bo chaskele, because onu anybody na nkasa e portal bibia tumi fam bi keke. Obia unkwa ya wodi ya, salvation is individual. E wodi. Wo maame wo no wan ye abortion, wan tena wo so anku, wan ton wa ma obi amfa wanko. Anko ye rituals na wan ton wa ma obi amfa wanko. Wahwe wa beduru say now you are responsible for your body. Now so they to chaskele a. And they say wa will jireje. Papa na nyum na oto ye no. So, most of your family gods are either your bloodline Nephilim family members who died and are being kept at the gate of the Elohims. Oshe we ya untumi nkondem me asori. Na unsa nka se nananom. So uti ade we ya se a. We should wake up fully before we take responsibilities upon our heads. And usually interfere in your physical life through divination, spells, intuition, channeling, and other forms. So you see, when the school open, my catcher said, "Mimi school is coming with hospital, not your normal hospital that you know. Economy a bed, we be check you a whole lot. We be vitamin balancing, near the we be all those tests. No way, a baby who bloodline is supreme. Because I know they are plenty amount now. They are called baby up a crowd to Quanqua Bruture so quiet. Natural results are obeying. Obi bisasa obey them na DNA kura samoye. Oniama oho. Unima unim. Nti no nkrofo we omo wo ho. Omo mama ye so many things. Na wo ye true bloodline na ohun ye mmobo. We can go deep about this thing I just said. This nkrofo ni omo bloodline no any divination, any spells, any intuition, any channeling, no niama omutumi femu ye. We can go deep about that. Like everything in the universe obeying the laws, there are corresponding energies in the army of these Elohims and Nephilims. Because frequency, medical say frequency na driving a viase no. And no na ho kwan say wo pie bra na say mpie mba. Nti say wo ma wo frequency ne be ye fear, it is their fragrance or their aroma. Say wo ma wo frequency no e be ye say me yes na they will get through to you so easily. If you know this, what I just said, you are careful with where you go and what you do with your body. You will be watchful of your own frequency. There are those from the negative side and those from the positive side. Some gods are worshipped and kill people, and some hate blood and blessings. We have different types. Obia so wonemba inti na me say me asema me kan me force obia so nti tie dey resonate with you no move on wo tie adwaye e na wo ye video e na wo then me masem you watch out. The reason why there are gods and idols in every family home in Africa is that the Akabulan people are the only people in the time of the Nephilims. I have heard many debates of people saying Abrofo are descendants of the Nephilims. As in how? How? Why mo di kan asasi so ko bisa osofo kra to mi tum say obibini eye bone no to wura mi ti no ye tuntum. Da be ni ebedu. Say yenam road we so a. Per this theory, we can say that the gods are relatives of Ebibifo and Nephilims are cousins and nephews of Ebibifo. And that explains why there are so many powerful deities and idols in every home in Africa. I have given you two gods, two different types of gods in this thing. Because microphone adena worry and when you do on yet. Nti bibi a wobeka bia no mo pe bibi they are justified no mama oniama tu. Nti wo pese o justify na ma ye hu ba bia wo belong to. Ansa na wa justify. Nti the Nephilims are cousins. Ye brothers ni ye sisters ni bi ni abofo no ewowo ye. The same way na Anunnakis no so omo so obehu ba bia wo de omo beto. Why are you bringing yourself so low? There are millions of deities in Africa, and this theory gives us a better understanding. So just as there are good Elohim, gods, and Nephilims, the bad ones want to have human experience beyond the gate of hell. Medikai actually, inti said ni nyame ne tie na papa wo ma aboni ni wom no. Sa na this Elohim no so the other side na the bad ones omo so pese omo snatch nipa body. No mo be have experience aye have wa ha. Omo di omo feel so omo ye so wise inti omo reduce omo ho pass through the woman portal. E dey no omo pese omo be lose. Omo pese omo be lose omo memory. Nti wo koye ade bi e be ma we lose memory a. Be careful. Into so be losing the memory automatically in crofo we snatch. Cause ade omo protecting no eno no omo say crofo de. But since they are forbidden and they don't want to be born through a woman for fear of losing memories. Into omo de omo say omo befa ha. Now omo ba because they don't want to lose any and omo person be lose omo memories and their divine power. They don't want to lose it for anything. They look for weak bodies to swap their souls or to experience here o frefre bibia keke o frefre bibia keke obi so sex obi so we obi so fa e na wo ye ka bibia kire o se to bo a wo mpene kra we na omo pese omo enti omo de omo nam wo ye week pe na omo aswape na wa ye week mpo omo aswape na de a wo de akwa a wonim ho hwe en de wawu. This is not a cake o ana say etwam ana ye old e yade e koso e wo ho. This is technology advancement at the highest level. Pesa wote ase sebe mo fanche me se wote sa akon na ho no na practice spirituality wo nsua de wo nkọ wanim na wo read de wo internet no so na ye wo say no ano no ayi we joker. To this day, modern scientists have no idea how to transport human consciousness from one body to the other. Yet, through processes like sleep paralysis, body swapping and soul stealing have been going on since the beginning of time. And so, blacks were so powerful because we were using spirituality for all these things. Say, sorry, ni bi wo hanuma no mo twe enkrofo spirit fa enkrofo mu mo kasa scientists ayebi. I always say that our ancestors are not villagers. Don't ever say that anywhere. Say your ancestors, they were primitive. Papa bi na oko baby no say ezime yi mo jan show, ezime chi no jan show. Say doing that we na nanom wo ye primitive o jan show. Our ancestors are advanced scientists. But we call their science spirituality. That is it. No more science. They were saying spirituality or superstition because we don't understand. Ya yo na spirituality yes ye pese ye practice. With this advanced spiritual approach, the negative Nephilim and Watchers find a time and place where humans detach from their bodies and are vulnerable in our sleep. Business. So you see what I'm telling you? You see how important this thing is? Who can be Google? Google consciousness ben or many European folklore teach children to call their parents when they hear the sound of chains when they are sleeping. Abrofono, they teach their children this. Yeti kromuha. Ye bon pa ye ma abofra na na wada de che na ye de insat na eno anu no de akabia amfa ye hu bi wei ehi ne ye de ko nti abofra ne te sa de wei na mo na mo anafon na akola na akobad abodi ni po efa ye hu na abofra ni po ba e made no dware no efa ne ho ben. They believe that the sound is from the watchers, the fallen angels, the ones cast down are still shackled in their prison chains to this realm. A casting out. You really wait now. Break every chain, it is copied from here. We can get deeper into that. There is so much we can learn about this topic and the difference between demons who use sleep paralysis to shut and steal human vessels. If you have had this experience and you feel different afterwards, I would like to know. Share your dark encounters with me in the comment section. And now you can leave a voice note on the office line 0244860092. If you want to have a private conversation on these two, you know what to do. But me pressure, pamucho. Someone will ask, Mami Grace, so what do we do about these scary situations? How do we protect our children? Children are important to me, and you know, obiye ni wa onim sade, o time ekura onim se nkwala de, me mfa ni agoro, you know. So when our time it se pepe kura onim se nkwala de. Nkrofo de omumaba office ho no ma nkwala 50 mitumi hwe omu nyina agbo. Pacho me mfa omu mba o. E me ma me pressure. Me pay blood pressure. We have neglected their spirituality for so long, and I have decided to end that by teaching them in a comfortable and welcoming spiritual language. That is what I am tackling. Omano. Omuhu hiya me too much nkwala ne titiri omuhu hiya me. Cause ye to me break it through cause obroni aka kire ne but say wo so die na wo te sa noise na. E ye serious o. Omo de ahye books ni mu ni ade nyina ma omomba. Ye de ye ma no. Abende. AF G. Enu po mu nim kan. Hey, Africa! Hey, twice say munya yi mo say mo nka hwe. Mu nyina matori mum na mo nam krom ha. We will continue this episode. Na kakra me de be ma mo no so a metumi de ama no me de ama. Aka kire mo de bia say me repeat it. If they've not treated it in your group for many years and they are going to treat it now, they've stole it from here. Learn and save your own self. You can pay the 500 and the 200 to them. They need to eat. But don't joke with your body, your vessel. Somebody is also looking for it as you are looking for spirit to help you. Stop joking with your body. Stop playing with your soul. Stop playing with your mind. Stop playing with your spirit. We will win at all costs. Liberation of Africa is a must. It will happen. A queen biya so. I had na me di usi ne. Ye be ko deeper next week. Makram.